Instagram. Hey, Facebook. What's up, YouTube? Good morning, my pretties. My pretties. I always feel like, oh my gosh, the Wicked Witch of the West when I say that. My pretties. I've always connected with the Wicked Witch of the West a little more than the Good Witch, which, is really funny because people see me as a good witch. And I am. But every good witch has a shadow, okay? So, for those of us who don't know, the Wizard of Oz was actually just a spiritual metaphor for the fact that the Wicked Witch of the West and the Good Witch are actually the same person. They're just two parts of the same person. Isn't that cool? Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland, a lot of these movies that we watched as kids have actually a lot of spiritual messages in there. If you believe in that, and if you're looking for them, and we all know Diz is a spiritual savage herself, so just sharing the wealth. If you ever feel like you want to watch a children's movie, but you're also looking for a little wisdom, a lot of those Disney movies, a lot of those classics have so much spiritual wisdom for free. All right, guys, so today we're going to talk about manifestation, which I'm super excited to talk about because everybody feels like it's a scam, right? Everybody feels like manifestation isn't real. Everybody feels like, oh, here's another person talking about manifestation. And so at some point she had focused hard enough on this thing and she had worked hard enough on this thing and then also just got lucky enough to have all the right chances to do that thing, to have that thing, to be successful. In this specific setting, we're talking about your health and fitness, right? So we're talking about your body. And I know that when you first hear the words manifest your dream body, you're like, what? There's no way, dude. Like, obviously, in order to have muscle, like you have told me, I have to be in the gym, working out. I have to make sure I'm eating enough, right? There are actual structured guidelines for doing this thing. So how are you going to tell me that I have all of these rules I have to follow, but then I'm going to manifest my dream body? Okay. So our actions are what get us to the manifestation. Manifestation and what it's been marketed as, what capitalistic society has created from it, is very magical. It's very like, oh, this happened all of a sudden. It's very funny. So this is something I was just talking about with my best friend, and I'm realizing this week as I've been preparing for my lives and everything that, oh my gosh, I manifested this. It's surprising to others, which means I manifested it. So here's what I mean. Is that other people look from the outside looking in, they feel like you just achieved this thing overnight. Like when people first saw my very first transformation photos, like the ones I shared where I lost over 100 pounds, they were like, oh my gosh, you've lost so much weight since the last time I saw you. And I just saw you like a year and a half ago. Whoa, this is so sudden. But they weren't paying attention to, now mind you, at this time, I was still not a coach yet, and I was not training online yet. So it's not like I was in front of a ton of eyes, but I had been sharing about my fitness journey. I had been sharing that like I was going to kickboxing classes and I was looking at my nutrition and looking at my relationship with food. But to a lot of people, it's going to seem all of a sudden. And it's all of a sudden because you have been working in silence. Now, I'm not saying, again, like I said, I had been sharing my journey. I'm not saying that you're not talking about it. I'm saying that all of the intentions that you set were set by you, for your highest good. And if you're anything like me, then my highest good needs and wants to benefit the collective. So then whenever I get to my best, that means that the world gets the best, right? And then I'm helping improve the collective consciousness, which is all I want to do. I just want to help everybody feel a little bit better, 1% better every day, right? But that's a really big, like, if we look at that from this perspective, from an individual perspective, that's a really big dream to have. And to try to change everybody's life all at once is a lot. So that's why I am a coach. That's why I work in this space, is because this is a part of my manifestation in helping change the world. I get to do it one person at a time, and that makes it much more digestible, right? And the same steps come to your health and fitness journey, and how we utilize your health and fitness journey to get to the personal and spiritual development. This is the thing, is that everybody really has the same health and fitness journey, really, from from a grand scheme of things. Everybody has the same journey. Everybody is pretty much going to be doing the same thing, which is, if they want to gain muscle and lose fat, they're going to be in this happy medium with their nutrition, and they're going to be lifting weights, right? These are the two things that we know need to happen scientifically, without a doubt. We know that these two things need to happen in order to encourage the body to read the signals to build muscle, okay? So if we're doing those two things, everybody's fitness journey from a grand scheme is going to look the same. But not everybody can go into the gym and collect the spiritual and life lessons that are going to change your entire life. Not everybody. Oh my God, I was talking to Bonnie this morning, and she said something about someone she was speaking with. This man told her, so you work in fitness? And she was like, yeah, but it's more than fitness. And he was like, no. Fitness is everything. Like, a fit mind is a fit body. A fit body is a fit soul. A fit soul is a fit person. And then if you're a fit person, you are active in your position in life. And my brain is still like, whoa, I love this metaphor. So think about it. If you have a fit body, you will have a fit inside. More of you on the inside is going to be fit. Okay? In fact, this is actually really true. Like, scientifically, it's like 80% of our knowledge lies within our body, not even within our brain. So if you start using your body more, you're going to unlock knowledge. Boom. And this can be said in so many different ways, right? It's just like we talk about energy movement. If you start moving your body more, you're going to move energy, which means if you have stuff that's been stuck in your hips, you're actually going to finally get the knowledge and the like relief and the things that needed to come from that energy that was stuck. Nervous system wise, we know that when we are feeling anxious, when we are feeling stressed, when we are feeling overwhelmed, these are all signs that there is stuck energy in the nervous system. And in order to relieve the energy, we have to release the emotions, stress, etc., that's causing the turmoil, right? And so this metaphor of like a fit mind, a fit body, a fit soul, it will come to you. You can have all of these things simply from just going to the gym. if you are open to them. And this is why intention is so important. I could have probably way more one-on-one clients than what I have right now if all I wanted to do was show someone that they could lose insert amount of pounds here. Okay. I've helped not only myself lose over 100 pounds, but a lot of other women lose and keep off over 100 pounds. Now, the losing it is actually the easy part. The keeping it off only happens when you shift your mindset, your spiritual health, and the rest of your life, because you have to shift it in order for this health and fitness journey to be a priority, right? We know that it means having time and energy. We know that this is not a cheap goal, right? We have to have the time and we have to have the energy to invest, period. Whether or not we have a coach, whether or not it's necessarily money that we invest, time and energy is our exchange. That's our investment. So if I'm going to be giving time and energy to improving the health of my body, it's only going to affect my body so much because, again, we are a whole system, right? So the whole system has to be moving energy. The whole system has to be following the same intention. And this is why intention matters, because if you come into this with the intention of, oh, I'm just going to lose 50 pounds. That's all I want to do. I just want to lose 50 pounds. This, first of all, is not the program for you. Okay. I can help you do that with our Mind and Body membership. You just let me know, babe, and we can get you set up. This program is for the woman who is sick of crying herself to sleep at night, who is sick of feeling like an alien here in this experience, in this world, in this embodiment, in this body of who she is. Because those of us that feel that way are actually the healers of the world. We are actually the healers of the world. And it is through our own trauma and our own lessons that we will heal others, but only if we open ourselves up to the possibility of learning these things in this way. Never in a million years would I have expected that I would learn that I would gain the true understanding, okay? Not just learn, but gain the true understanding of it's a marathon, not a sprint. Progress and practice is more important than perfection. I can be 1% better every day, even if the day itself is not my favorite day. Like I can have a bad day, okay? I was having a conversation. I say that because I was having a conversation with someone recently, and we were going, not back and forth, we were having a conversation, right? And basically she just kept telling me that what I was saying was like, well, toxically positive, right? Like, in a way, without saying that, she was saying like, well, you're just being too positive, and like sometimes people have mental health issues, and sometimes people do have a really hard life, and sometimes you just need to acknowledge that, and like not everybody can manifest. No, listen, I understand we all come from different socioeconomic standings. I understand we all come from different cultural backgrounds. We all have different barriers in our way. What I'm saying is, no matter what the barrier, what if all you had to do was spend $25 a month in the gym, and then you would also have a spiritual awakening times 500,000, and that would shift your mindset, and that would shift your life, right? Now, obviously, if you can't afford a gym membership then we get to be creative about how we use movement, about how we use the body. But physical fitness overall is going to unlock the lessons. What it's not going to do is unlock the doing. Manifestation is a combination of the thoughts, the beliefs, and the actions. The manifestation is the outcome. That's all it is. So you absolutely can manifest your dream body. I think I've shared this with you guys a lot more recently because it's been pretty recent for me, but I manifested my dream body already. I manifested it already. So I'm already past the point of what the goal was. And I know I'm not where I personally want to be at, just for my own like sake of seeing what I'm capable of, right? But I already hit the goal of losing the 125 pounds that my doctor wanted me to lose, which is what I was obsessed with for so long. And then I surpassed that by gaining some muscle back because I didn't like how I felt. And when I initially hit the goal, I got to the goal and I was like, why am I not happy? Why am I not happy? And it's because of the intention and energy I carried getting there. All I cared about was losing 125 pounds. And I still wasn't looking at the things that had gotten me to carrying an extra 125 pounds, like not dealing with my emotions, like not speaking my truth. I was literally creating energetic blockages in my body to hold on to weight to protect me because I couldn't protect myself with my voice. This is what I mean by the energy gets stuck. And then the body manifests what it will with that stuck energy. Sometimes that looks like autoimmune diseases. Sometimes that looks like breaking your leg. Sometimes that looks like weight that you just can't lose. No matter what you do, you just can't lose it. And even when you do lose it, it starts to come back. And that's what happened to me. I lost that 125 pounds. And then all of a sudden, it started creeping back on, even though I was doing all the nutrition things, even though I was still working out regularly. I thought maybe I just needed to change the intensity of my workouts. Skirt, wrong, because your girl had her first gym injury within like 6 months. Then I got injured by working out at home, and I was like, how the hell did I get injured working out at home? I don't even have heavy weights at home. Why? Because it was too much. It was too hard, and my nervous system and my soul and everything else was throwing me all of these signs and all of these messages, and I was missing it because I was too focused on the intention of losing 125 pounds. I missed and blocked my own blessings because I was so focused on the external goal of losing 125 pounds. Isn't that wild? And so I may have even been able to manifest my dream body much earlier. But like I said, we're also going to be given the lessons until we actually learn them, right? And it's our choice. It is our free will to decide, I'm going to lean into this lesson. This is going to be uncomfortable. This is going to hurt. And it's not going to be easy. But if I lean into this, what comes out on the other side is more important. And I know that that is more peaceful for me than any amount of not doing the thing right now. I don't know if you guys saw my story yesterday, but I posted a story about this as well. Being a spiritual savage in real life looks like doing the thing even when you don't want to, because you know that the manifestation of that thing is going to be more pleasurable than it will be painful. Sure, the process might be a little painful. Sure, the process is going to ask us to do a lot of work, but that goal and that manifestation and being in that place is going to create more pleasure in your life than the amount of pain it's going to take to get there. And you guys, when you have a dream, listen, there's nothing more rewarding than when you have a dream and you make it come true and you can sit there and say to yourself, I did that. I did that. And I didn't need some stupid weight loss pill. I didn't need to starve myself. I didn't need to go harder in the gym. I didn't need to make someone else's program work for me. And at the same time, I had a whole spiritual glow up. And that is why strength training is also such an integral part of this program, because strength training, especially for us women, really taps into our feminine power, our feminine rage, our feminine, I feel when I go to the gym, I express a lot of anger, and these are all feelings that in society we are shamed for as women, right? We're not supposed to be that way. We're supposed to be soft and feminine and cute and pretty and easy to look at. And so the gym has literally been a playground for me to explore what it feels like to be powerful, to be strong, to feel strong and sexy as fuck. You guys, I know I use this phrase all the time, but I'm telling you, it's about feeling it, okay? It wasn't until I truly felt it that my partner was like, damn, she's hot. Okay. And it had nothing to do with how I looked, because he said that he found me attractive all the way up until that point. But he could not say to himself, damn, she's sexy as fuck, until I believed it. And where I found that was in the gym. It in the gym. It was in the smallest moment. In the smallest moment, but I remember that moment. I was walking my plate back to the rack and I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. And when I caught that glimpse of myself, I didn't know it was me. So I thought it was like someone, you know how you pass people and like you see them in the mirror or whatever. So I thought that it was the woman who had just walked past me. And then 5 seconds, if that later, something here in my third eye was like, hey, look at the mirror again. And then when I looked at the mirror again, I realized that the butt I saw was my butt. And I remember thinking in the moment that I saw that butt, not even 15 seconds earlier, I was like, damn, that's a good butt. She's got a good ass. You go, girl. And then I realized that girl was me. And I was like, oh, what? Oh my God, how'd you get there? What? Whoa, wait, look. Celebrate you, Desiree. Look, this is the perfect time to say, like, oh my gosh, look at you thinking you were celebrating someone else and it was you. So now you get to intentionally celebrate you because, whoa, you really impressed yourself. Like you said that about you. Not about someone else. It was actually about you, right? So this is how you go about creating your dreams in reality. It's the intention, yes, but the action piece, you guys. And we have to be willing to take those actions until they start to, one, feel good, and two, create the outcome. I tell you over and over and over again, the process is more important than the outcome because the process is the collective actions that you're going to take to create the outcome. Manifestation is just the outcome. Actions, that's the movement of energy. That's what we want to see and create in order to bring our dreams into reality. Okay, guys? All right. We're going to do 2 more days. Actually, it's only Wednesday. 2 more days of these little live pep talk, spiritual savagery discussions. And in the meantime, I have been dropping some info about the spiritual savage strategy. So you can take a look at yesterday's post if you need any specific information about that. I'll be dropping a reel today, later. Just keep an eye out. Also, if you have any questions or anything in particular that you want to know, if you're kind of on the fence, if you're watching this and you're like, I don't know, because I know how that is, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer your questions. And I hope you guys have the best Wednesday of your freaking lives. All right, guys. Bye, go-getters, spiritual savages, babies, pretties, my loves. Thanks for coming this morning, all of you who did, and have a great freaking day.